Every 65 seconds, somebody in the United States is diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, and it causes more deaths than prostate cancer and breast cancer combined.
I see the suffering there, the anger, the hostility, the questioning of, why does this have to happen?
Well, I think realizing what families are going through is something any person can do. This one disease alone could break Medicare.
My dad has mixed dementia. It's vascular and Alzheimer's. My dad was born in 1931, and so he's lived through several major wars. And he married his young sweetheart when he got out of the service. My mother, they've been together for, I believe it's 57 years now. My dad lives with us now, and I care for, along with my wife and my mother. The primary reason I've been able to be so empathic to the experience that my father is going through is due to the fact that in March of 2015, I was diagnosed with younger onset Alzheimer's disease.
What we know now is quite asymptomatic. You have no symptoms. The time you have first symptom, that disease was there for 7 to 8 years, minimum. It starts with repetitions, asking same questions, having conversation with your loved one, and you are repeating yourself, which gradually start affecting your orientation to time, place. By that time, most of the family members are aware, and they are now looking for some help.
My dad was born in 1929. Like a lot of people in that generation, with a great sense of patriotism. He was a child of the Depression. Those views and values that came out of the Depression, I think, had a pretty profound impact on him. And it was difficult, the memories slipped away, the cognition slipped away, the ability to reason, to be part of conversations. It's hard to watch.
As soon as I was diagnosed about 3 years ago, I wanted to do something right away to really help. I got involved with the Alzheimer's Association to advocate for research and for funding and awareness. But I also wanted to be involved with the research as well. And by that, I mean the clinical trial process. So that's how I got involved with Advanced Memory Research Institute.
So what we used to do 10 years ago and what we are doing right now completely changed science. Nowadays, we can do PET scan looking for amyloid, which can diagnose these people before even they have this disease. 90% of the protocol, clinical research, which is being done for the early patients. To do that, we have to find these people who are very early stages of the disease.
When I think about the impact of my dad's Alzheimer's on my career, I think it's like the impact of all of life's big experiences. So it's caused me to take actions. Earlier this year, passed a funding bill over $2 billion for response to Alzheimer's.
Have a seat, I'll get you your pillows.
Okay.
At this time, our goal in clinical research in Alzheimer's disease is to preserve the memory that is still there. We cannot bring back what has already been lost, but we can keep exactly where we're at and preserve it.
Thank you.
So getting into a clinical research trial where we're trying to target that core cause of the disease is very beneficial.
3, look here.
Gotcha. Basically join the fight and help us figure out what exactly is going on in this disease.